guys, welcome. And today I'd like to talk about cell phones, about smartphones, and mainly about plans. Because many people ask me how to do this when I'm in Germany, what to use and how to make it cheaper. I will tell you that using a roaming is really expensive, and it doesn't matter if you have a US SIM card or you have a card from other European Union states. It's always really expensive. It will be cheaper next year because since June 2017 it will be really cheap to use European Union card from other European Union states, because it will be no roaming fee and you will pay the same as your native country, so it will be cheaper, but it will be also the same expensive as it is now for US cards, unfortunately. But we are waiting for that time, and then we can use a card from other European Union states, also from another region. But it's also cheaper if you come to Germany to buy a local card. It's not really common, because you can buy the card only in 1, 2, 3, 4 places. Yeah. The best way to, and the thing that is if you go by card, or if you go to Germany by card, or you have a card in Germany, or if you live or have a Shell gas station just near you. If you have a Shell gas station, is to go to the nearest Shell gas station. It's really important to be a Shell, because I know that it's always available at Shell. At Shell it's always available. In other gas station I don't know, so I can say about other, maybe on other also, but on the Shell always. And then you can buy a card. You can also go to a local branch of that company, Vodafone, T-Mobile, or something like that, and buy their account. It's that branches are in almost all malls. For example, in Berlin, in Gesundbrunnen, in Globus Passage, in Hallenbauschturm, and many else. So it's easy. And first place when you can buy that card is local stores, especially in immigrant areas. It will be something like a mobile something, Lebara something, Handy Eiladung something. It will be something like that, and there will be a lot of loaders of carriers. Some it can be also a Spätkauf, and Spätkauf sometimes it's also the same place available. It's something like that. If you will, it doesn't matter when you will buy. It will be activated when you pay for this card. You will have to pay about 10 euros, 10 or 15 euros, and you will have a few euros on that card. So that's all. It will be activated when you pay for it. So it will be activated. But to use it, you need to register it. And the best way is to buy at a branch in a mall, because if you will buy in a branch, you can register a person to you can ask the person to register your card. Ask, can you register my card, blah 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 blah, and the person can register manually your card in a system, and it will work just like that. If you will buy on a gas station, or you will buy in some small store, you will have a little problem, because you will need to register by yourself that card. You will have to register it. You will have to register it on a website. For example, I use Vodafone, and you had to go to a special website. On the website, you need to fill a short form to register the card. That's the same thing. You will be asked in a branch to register a card, so there's nothing less or more. But how you can access a website? You need to, if your card is not working. It will work only after it will be registered. Until it is registered, it will not work. How you can go to that website? You can't, and that's a problem. What you can do in that situation? The only way is to go to a place where is Wi-Fi access. You can use Wi-Fi, and if you have when you have access to a Wi-Fi, you can go to that website and register your card, and it will start working. But for a person who just arrived in Germany, they don't know the map of a free Wi-Fi. Damn it! They don't know where they have to go. Damn it! I know where is Wi-Fi, where is it free, where is it paid, where I have to pay for the Wi-Fi. But I know where. But normal people don't know. Especially if that person just came to Germany and don't know the where is it in the city. For example, I know that if I will go to a Burger King, that in every Burger King in Germany there is a free Wi-Fi. You need to, that's an open network, it's called BK Guest. You need to log it, you need to connect to the BK Guest, it's without password. But before you will enter, you will get access to internet, you need to accept the terms and conditions. If you will accept it, you will get access to internet. It will be very slow, much slower than on LTE network, much slower on a home broadband, but you will get access. You can go to that fucking website, fill that form, and your card will be activated. You have to know that. So the best way is to do it on the Wi-Fi. For example, if you are in a hotel and you buy on a gas station or in some store that card, that's not a problem, because in most hotels you will have a Wi-Fi. You can go through a Wi-Fi to that website and register that card. But you need to know. That's very, very important. You need to at that moment you need to fill out that website, or say to a person who is in that bench, your last name, first name, date of birth, number of your ID or passport. So last name, first name, date of birth, number of your passport or ID card, and address in Germany. When you register a prepaid, you don't have to show Anmeldebesteigung. If you will want to buy a contract plan with a paid monthly, you will have to show Anmeldebesteigung. But if you only need prepaid, to register prepaid, you don't need to show, you just need to say your address. And it has to be address in Germany. If you are in a hotel, you can say address of hotel. You can say almost any address in Germany. Just say it. It's necessary to activate the card, nothing more. So just say any address in Germany. If you are a tourist and you can say address of hotel. If you are visiting family, you can say address of family. You can say address on that building when you are. That's not important. The important thing is that you have to say that address, and you also need to, of course, say your phone number, which is on a SIM card, and you will have to say another more thing, which is your email address, and that's all, and your card will be activated. What about the plans? The most common plans for a prepaid are from 10 up to 20, 30, up 10 to 30 euros monthly, and you will receive from 1 up to 3 gigabyte of internet. Of course, there are more expensive plans, but the cell phone, the data transfer is very, very expensive in Germany. For example, I pay I have a card from Vodafone. It's Vodafone smartphone special plan called, and I pay 10 euros monthly, and I have only 750 megabytes of transfer monthly. It's not at all. I can't even use a lot of YouTube. I only use to update Android, to Viber, Facebook, and that's all. Even Viber sometimes can drain it, or Skype can drain it. I can't use YouTube on that. I use YouTube on Wi-Fi, and that's a bad thing. That even if I will pay 30 euros monthly, I will have only 5 gigabytes about 5 gigabytes. No, it's for 35 euros monthly. 5 gigabytes of internet is very, very expensive. For example, in UK, in free, in a prepaid, you pay £20 for 1 month, but that's no limit internet. In contrast plans, you have no limit in the whole European Union. That's really great. Unfortunately, not in Germany. And if you know, I'm looking for another carrier. I need a carrier which will have no limit data in Germany. It can be also from abroad carrier, from other country carrier, but that abroad carrier should have at least it should have no limit data in roaming in Germany. Because of course, if there will be no limit in the whole European Union, it will be much better. But if it will be only no limit in Germany, it will be good. It will be good, because the problem is that I need a lot of data. I transfer the monthly a lot of data, and the problem is that I have too small limit on my card. There's nothing I can do. I've talked with Vodafone, and there's nothing they can do. I've looked for a T-Mobile. I've looked for many Leica Mobile, Lebera, many other companies, Lidl Connect, and many others. There's nothing I can do, and that's very sad. It's very sad. Now I'm just going and I'm looking for someplace. Yeah, but I wanted to say something else. I'm looking for something like the free offer, but the free has really nice offer in the contract. And if I don't have proof of address in UK, I can't buy a free contract, and it will be the best. Because there's in Europe the internet without limits. Maybe something else, but I don't know. My God, I need something. I don't know which one. Maybe you have some ideas. So as you can see, plans are really expensive for data transfer in Germany. For talking, no, it's not expensive at all. For texting, when you want to send a message for texting, it's also very cheap. But for the data transfer, it's cruel. It's very expensive, and so nothing we can do at the time. Maybe after next year, after June 2017, when we can select carrier from other countries, and it will be the same price as in that country, maybe it will be better. We will see. I think in Europe we need something more flat with bigger data packets, so it will be better. Thanks for watching and see you soon.